So for this experiment, what we're doing is the electrophilic aromatic substitution, one for dimethoxybenzene, which your TA will give to you as a 1 gram sample in your Erlenmeyer. And then, so what you're going to do now is add the 2 mils of T-butyl alcohol. And then also measure out 5 mils of acetic acid. And what I've done here is I added them both to the same graduated cylinder because it's not very important that it's exact. And then add both of it to your Erlenmeyer to help dissolve the benzene. At some point, most of it will dissolve. It's not too important that all of it dissolves because you're going to be running the reaction in this anyways. So go ahead and take this and put it into an ice bath. And then slowly add sulfuric acid. Be careful not to let your solution get too cold, because then that will inhibit the formation of the reaction itself. Your solution should slowly turn pink. And what's happening there is that the T-butyl alcohol is being protonated by the acid to form a good leaving group, leaving you with a tertiary carbocation, which can then serve as the electrophile in your electrophilic aromatic substitution. So as a disclaimer, what I'm using with the ice bath is just to get the reaction cold enough that the product you want is what's going to happen. If you let it get too hot, like leaving it outside the ice bath for too long, you'll lead to a different product. And if you leave it in the ice bath for too long, what you'll end up with is no reaction at all. So after addition of all the sulfuric acid with stirring, you end up with the kind of white pasty stuff you see on the sides with the tannish solution. Once you get to this part, add it back to the ice bath, and then add 50 mils of ice water to it. We've made a solution with DI water. So what I'm doing is I'm just adding this until around the 50 mil mark of the Erlenmeyer. Something like that is probably good. And now you see that the color is disappearing and there is kind of a white precipitate floating around. That's the product you want. And then I'm just going to keep swirling this for 5 minutes before the next addition.
Okay.
Cool. So now I'm going to add the second portion of 50 mils of water. Same thing, I'm just adding this until the 100 mil mark. Once added, just swirl it. Notice all of that white powder that's floating around. And then once this is ready, set up your vacuum filtration and then filter this. Alright, so for the vacuum filtration of your crude product, set up your vacuum filtration as before, and since there is sulfuric acid in this solution, it could corrode the filter paper. So what you're going to do is add it slowly under vacuum. And just dilute it with water. To get the residual solids still in your flask, just add cold DI water to it. Swirl it around a little bit.